take you back to the past to play those shitty games that suck ass. You'd rather have a buff. Whoa, it's recording. Okay, better shut up singing. Hi guys, welcome to Brand X Reviews, and today I'm going to review the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. Now, if you're not familiar with who this guy is, it's kind of weird. In that case, I wouldn't really recommend you watch this film until you have watched at least a few of his videos so you can get a kind of idea of who this guy is and where he's coming from. Because a lot of stuff, this is a film made for the fans, and it says that on the box itself. To put it into context, he's a guy that's been doing like video game reviews as this character, the Angry Video Game Nerd. I think it was 2004 when he started doing it, but it was 2006 when he started kind of putting him online on like YouTube and stuff like that. And really became popular. He's really inventive with what he does. Inspired me a lot just as being an internet reviewer. But this guy, I mean, don't get me wrong, this guy's light years ahead of me, and a lot of other reviewers as well. I mean, there's quite a few reviewers that I've followed about as long as I have with this guy. Guys like Spoony Experiment, that's the website, Spoony Experiment. Also the Nostalgia Critic as well. In fact, the Nostalgia Critic actually makes an appearance in this, in the film, as a cameo in it, which I won't ruin. I'm not going to do major spoilers or anything like that. But yeah, it's the film itself. It's a proper film. It's something that I had a lot of questions about in terms of how do you make a film based on computer game reviews. Very strange concept, but when you watch the film it makes sense. It's very entertaining. But like I say, if you haven't seen this guy, a lot of what is in the film is probably going to be lost on you. You probably wouldn't enjoy it as much. I know, looking on IMDb, I know IMDb ratings aren't very accurate because you can rate films on there without having even seen the films. I think it's around about, on average, about 6 out of 10 basically, which I think is fair, because this film, it's a good film if you're a fan. If you're not, it's kind of weird and silly. But again, I don't think that's lost on the filmmakers at all. I think they know exactly what they were making and made the film they wanted to make. So it was one that was funded by the fans as well. So obviously he got to make the film without having any studios interfering as well, which is great. But as I say, it's something that's been around for quite a long time. So the actual what's gone into this is based on in-jokes and references to a lot of the stuff that's come before, and like I say, some cameos as well. Nostalgia Critics in there for a scene. There's Kyle Justin, who does the music, the Angry Video Game Nerd theme, appears in this as well. And there's also Mike Matei, who's like his co-reviewer, not just the Angry Video Game Nerd, but James Rolfe, the actual guy that does the character in other stuff as well, like film reviews. Mike Matei is somebody that you'll recognise if you watch his videos. Kind of like my reviews, I've got the core that does he's my co-reviewer. Mike Matei is his co-reviewer. There's quite a few other cameos in this as well, like Lloyd Kaufman of Trauma Films. He's in this. I know he did a review of Angry Video Game Nerd a year or two ago. So I don't really give too much away. You've probably seen the trailer. You've probably kind of got an idea what the plot is about. It's about reviewing the Atari E.T. game, the notorious one from 1982. Widely regarded as one of the worst computer games ever. I'm not massively into computer games, but I can see that there was some basic playability with this thing. And he does kind of put that into context at the end of the film. He does actually review the game at the end, and it's kind of put in with the end credits. So I was kind of curious about that. How do you make a film about reviewing a game? It's like a weird-ass concept, but it does work. There's kind of a backstory to it, because these computer games were buried in landfill a long time ago, and it became like an urban myth almost that was what happened, but it was actually the case. In fact, I think they actually found them last year at some point. Good timing to coincide with this film coming out. So yeah, it's really great concept, and there's some really funny moments in there. As I say, if you're a fan of Angry Video Game Nerd, little things like there's one thing that he does a lot in his reviews. In fact, I was watching an early one the other day where he just randomly came out with this Dawn of the Dead quote. He wasn't doing a Dawn of the Dead review, it was completely out of left field. He just he says, "Hey, we got this by the ass." which, if you're a fan of like films and Dawn of the Dead, you'll know instantly what that's from. And he just kind of randomly threw that out. And he does that in this film. There's one springs to mind. There's a bit where he shouts, "Nice shooting, Tex," which is kind of, well, what I'm getting that as being from Ghostbusters. Could be wrong, it could be from something else, but random film quote thrown out there. So little things like that. There's little themes to his reviews, and it's kind of played up big time in this film. Other things as well, I know James Rolfe himself is a big fan of giant monster movies and stuff like Godzilla and King Kong, and it's great at the end of the film there is like a giant monster that kind of comes out and smashes up San Francisco and Las Vegas. So knowing that that's what this guy's into, it must be really great for him to make a film with that in it that, you know, kind of pays homage to the genre that he grew up, well, one of the genres that he grew up with. So I don't want to get too much into plot anyway, because it's kind of a weird ass plot to start with anyway. But that's the gist of it anyway. Now, as I said, I got it on Blu-ray, and the extras on this are very impressive. In fact, let's have a look. Okay, so the Angry Video Game Nerd movie Blu-ray has got a load of extras. For starters, just the ways you can present the film, the different audio soundtracks that you've got on there. You've got different qualities and also different, like I say, different tracks. The special features, though, are brilliant on this. I haven't fully explored it yet, but I mean, there's like 10 hours worth. It says on the box, I can well believe it. There's different sections here. There's good shit, deleted scenes, movie tour, and vlogs. So the good shit is all this stuff here. So you've got stuff there. You can kind of use your imagination as to what is on here. Nostalgia Critic review as well. Nice to have all this like on a disc so you can kind of view it. Deleted scenes. Let's see if I can do this without selecting the wrong thing. Plenty of deleted scenes. As you can see, these are kind of specific things that you get here. Because it doesn't show all this, it doesn't itemise it all on the actual back of the disc because there's so much stuff. It is listed on Cinemassacre's website. I seem to remember they posted an article about it. Movie tour, there's loads of stuff here, loads of different trailers and all that kind of stuff. There's the San Diego Comic Con from 2014, all that stuff. There's also vlogs as well, because people who followed the making of this film, going back a few years to be honest, he did a lot of updates on the website, and probably you would have followed them, so they're all on there as well, so that's really interesting. And then there's the nerd log there as well, so really great extras, and they really have made the most of the Blu-ray format as well. I know in so many instances you get like big studio films, like, in fact today Gone Girl got released on Blu-ray, and I was looking at it in the shops, extra features, commentary track, that's it. That's insane, what the hell, that was a major film from last year. And unless I was reading it wrong, I mean, that's what it said on the box. It was just like, those were the special features. That's really lame. This film has, it says, over 10 hours of bonus content. And as you saw from what I was just showing you, you can believe it. I mean, I haven't gone through the whole thing yet. But 10 hours, one disc. They can fit all that on this. So I'm pretty sure that films like Gone Girl, they could have put at least something on there. Not just commentary track. With this, kind of weird, I got these random stickers as well with it as well. I don't know if this is in every box, but got these. And also that one as well. I think that one's pretty cool. But I got it off Amazon.com. So if any of my friends are watching this, pretty much is the only people that watch my videos are my friends, to be honest. Which is probably why it's like 20 views. That doesn't mean I have 20 friends. I have 400 odd friends on Facebook. Check it out. Some of them are pending, but you know, yeah. So if you're worried about watching this in the UK, that's my point I'm trying to make. I got it on Blu-ray. It doesn't matter that it's not region coded. You can watch it. It's open to multiple regions, so you don't have to have a special Blu-ray player. I don't know if it's available on DVD. I just instantly saw it on Blu-ray and bought it, so I probably should have checked that out before I did the review, if it's available on DVD. I imagine it would be, but I could be wrong. But, you know, type it in on Amazon, you'll find it. At the time I bought this, which is a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, it wasn't available on Amazon.co.uk. I had to go to Amazon.com and get it sent from America. So that's what I got. But from what I understand, they are stocking up in the UK version of Amazon.co.uk. So probably check there first if that's where you're ordering it from. Or if you're in any other country, check your more local distributor before you go to the American one. Just because it won't cost as much in shipping, and won't take as long to arrive either. But that's kind of just what I wanted to say about the film anyway. As I said, I don't want to get into the plot too much, and I've probably said that about 20 times now. One other thing I'll add as well, if you're a fan of Angry Video Game Nerd and you want to own the actual reviews, you can do. You can get them on this DVD collection. It's a 7-volume set. I think each one has 2 or 3 discs to it. Yeah, some of them have 3 discs, some of them just have 2. But it's a 7-volume collection. There is actually volume 8 that is currently available for pre-order as well. So I was going to show you some of the artwork on these. They've been available for a few years now. I think it was I bought the first few volumes in a set back in 2012. So I think that they actually have been around for a while. They've been releasing these since before that. I know that James Rolfe originally released the first 2 Angry Video Game Nerd videos that he did. I think it was like Simon's Quest and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde game reviews on videotapes as part of another collection of things that he did. So he's been around for quite over 10 years anyway, doing these videos. Also got this plush toy as well, where he's got the Power Glove as well, the Nintendo Power Glove. Pretty cool. This has a place on my shelf anyway. But yeah, as I say, if you're not really familiar with Angry Video Game Nerd, definitely check it out because it's very entertaining. And somebody I've been watching for a lot of years, having not really been into computer games, old or new, something that I just really find entertaining to watch, and just funny and really inventive with what he does. As I say, really inspired me in doing what I'm doing with my reviews. Even though, as I say, he's light years ahead. But I'll leave it there anyway. I've kind of rambled. This has been more of a ramble than a review, I guess. But what do you expect? I'm not James Rolfe. If you want to see that kind of video, go to cinemassacre.com, and that's his website, and you will see a lot of the stuff that he does. It's not just game reviews, like I say. He talks about films, talks about other stuff as well. But board games, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. My website is brandxreviews.com. You can go on there. You can check out the social media, forgetting my words here. You can check out the social media sections on the website. There's a Facebook page, there's also a YouTube channel as well, obviously, which you can subscribe to. And if you want to take part in the BXR mailbag thing, which is a new feature, you can post messages either on, anywhere, the website, the Facebook page, anywhere on YouTube, if you want to send questions in, that kind of thing. I've started doing that recently. Fairly new for 2015. Done a few videos about it so far, so if there's anything you want me to kind of get into, talk about in more depth, post a submission on there and I will probably do it, because I don't get a lot of requests, because my YouTube channel is very small and very kind of crap, and I know that. That's why it's called Brand X Reviews, because it's the shitty brand. It's the one that you don't buy. It's the one that all the good brands are compared to show how good they are. So there we go. Like I say, if you want to see me talk about this and ramble on for half an hour, which is probably 28 more minutes than it should take, feel free to post something on there. And I will see you next time. That's the website, brandxreviews.com. Thank you very much. Then you've got a deleted scenes section, and I've just accidentally pressed the wrong thing because I've got the world's crappiest remote. It doesn't have buttons on it, it has a touchpad, and it's fucked the review up. But anyway, let's just see if we can go back. Fuck!